Holy shit, Gobblehead. I hate doing these. I know what a crazy person I look like and I sound like, but God's telling me to get crack-a-lackin'. Start playing the fucking game. Stop slow playing. So in order for the game to start, Johnny Gobble, you have got to prove me a wacko. So we need to have that debate. So therefore, you can decide whether or not to ask Upchurch if he's a chosen one or he thinks I am, or take the time to, figure out maybe if I am, investigate what I say. Huh? I don't know. Maybe he just says I'm not his cup of tea. Fine, whatever. That still makes him a pussy for knowing that children are being hurt all over the place. And no one wants to do anything about it, Johnny. We can help children by our debate. Our debate can help children, bud. Come on. The longer this goes on, the more people that are being hurt. Look how many train derailments that are going on. Look at the chemicals being spilt into the air. Look at what's going into the water. Come on, Johnny. It's time to get moving, buddy. Let's have the debate. Let's figure this out so we can start to change the world, Johnny. Because I need you to start thinking about hell, buddy. Because I really want you to change your ways. Like, do you think all you soulless fucks are going to get together, have a party? Like, you think you're going to be hanging out with the girls from The View? Hey, what'd you sell your soul for? Hey, Johnny Gobble, what'd you sell your soul for? I got my YouTube channel. At least Whoopi got a lot more than you, eh? Look at the life she's leading. Tell me she isn't bound down to Satan? Holy shit. Johnny Gobble. Or maybe sexy women aren't your type. Maybe you'll get to fulfill your fantasies. Maybe you're a Rockzina sandwich. You like the sounds of that, Johnny? Those two big boys all naked, just rubbing on you, Johnny. Does that do anything for you? If it does, it doesn't matter to me, bud. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking those two boys, they're in the waiting room for hell right now, too. So, you're in good company, Johnny Gobble. But hey, I could be wrong, right? But only you can figure that out, Johnny Gobble, by searching the truth. Now, I know in my previous video, I kind of scare people off because, like, now I'm saying I'm, like, the chosen one. And, like, the chosen one was Jesus, right? Because everybody's waiting for Jesus to come back. So, I've got this all worked out in my head, bud. Because I think I am the character formerly known as Jesus in here. But the pathway to heaven is through the guy that already sacrificed himself. Because like I said, I'm not looking for people around me, bud. I just want to be able to show people the way to Jesus. I know this is hard for people to understand, but Jesus represents the truth. The truth. Look for your truth, but be willing to accept that if your truth is not the truth, accept the actual truth so you can move on. You know what I'm saying, Johnny? Because, like, I don't know, man. Who do you think would like me, Johnny? Like, all the Bible thumpers, they're going to love me, eh? Yeah. What about the spiritual gurus? Because I watched this thing. Like, all these people telling you to ignore the elites. The elites are your problem because they're in your head. Ignore them and they'll go away. Just talk to other people about ignoring them. Well, they're hurting children, you fucking dipshits. And you want us to like forget about that and just let it happen? Like, you people who think this way is satanic. Live in your realities. You can change your realities, but we're physical beings. So we have to find a way with our brains to change things. That no one wants to accept responsibility for themselves. Man, I can't escape being wrong. It's all over video, Johnny. It's videotaped all over the place. But I learned from it. I learned that just because I think something definitely doesn't make it true. And like you, I was mouthing off some people that could probably hurt me really badly. And I had no reason to say the things that I did, other than I made a story up in my head. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I am a chosen one and I had to explain myself to Alexander Volkanovsky because I accused him of being on steroids? That's the thing. Just because I said something on here doesn't make it true. It's for people to check out for themselves, Johnny. Told you, I've been sent by God, bud. You have no idea how brave I am, buddy. Because like I said, I have a level of awareness and I know exactly what you people are thinking about me. Yet I don't give a shit because I still think I can save you. Like, all truths are going to come out. And like I've said, I'm scared for a lot of people around me because I put pieces together. I don't know. See, I listen, AAD, in case you're watching this. I listen to what you say. I listen back again. I need to listen again because maybe something was said that I didn't catch again. I don't know. But you said something like he was peacocking to my wife. And he was like, how much more of this do you think you can take or whatever? Well, that was their first conversation ever. So how would he know to say that? How would he know to say that unless they've had a conversation? You know what I'm thinking? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, this guy's a whole lot of sketchy. And no one seems to care that these people have, like, they could take me up and lock me up at any time. No one seems to give a fuck. Like, this man knows that I have been assaulted by my wife, knows I've tried to explain to him the shit that I've been through, yet he talks to her like that and to me the way he fucking did without even finding out if I'm telling the truth. Like, this is a bonkers, bud. This world is... Man. But I'll tell you, a lot of the people that I said are really evil. They're really evil. I'm pretty sure of it. But I can be talked out of it. Like, I don't get why they do this. I don't get it. Okay, let's take Justin Bieber, for instance. All right? Let's take Justin Bieber's. If we're being honest, we'd have to say that the kid is very talented, right? We would have to be honest, we would have to say that the kid's very talented. So he kind of deserves to be where he is. Why don't you ask him if he's actually eating shit? Like, really eating, like, shit. Like, shit. Like, he's that talented. But to be able to show the world, he's got to eat shit. And do a bunch of other shit. Look at him now. He took their medicine. Justin Bieber doesn't seem to realize that everything he has and more was already ready for him. He didn't have to do what he did to get where he is. He just needed to find a different way. Dagburn. If the devil's got his musicians, don't you think he's... Where was I going with that? No. If the devil's got his musicians, bud, don't you think God's got a few in his pocket as well? Like, Upchurch, maybe? Do you think maybe, like, what lives do you think, past lives, do you think Upchurch has had? Because I believe he said he's been here 3 times, or this is his 3rd, or something like that. What do you think, bud? What do you think, Gagburn? Yeah, you'll be Gagburn with Xena and The Rock. That'll be a Gagburn. Gagburn. Look at his fag burn. Touch your cigarette again, bud. But hey, do you think we could get moving in on this? Listen, I'm gonna ask anybody out there. Maybe I can like leave a message on one of Bare Bones' videos, asking him to check this out. Like, if you guys care about Ryan and you want to protect him from me, expose me. You guys can have me on your lives. Bare Bones, you can have me on your live. Will, you can have me on your live. Uncle Will, I like you. I don't agree with everything you always say. I want to get back to that Justin Adams thing where you said that kid's career is ruined. No, it's not. That kid needs to own up to what he did and then fucking forget it and wake up every day knowing he's a winner and trying to be a winner and trying to be a better man, and he'll go places still. I feel it in my heart. He just needs to either accept Jesus or accept the truth. The Dagburn. See, that's the thing. You told me that all started with that Justin Adams or whatever it is. When you found out Justin was lying and making shit up, it should have ended there, shouldn't it have? Dagburn. You should have said, I'm sorry. Because Upchurch came out and said the whole story. And I think Justin came out and said, yeah, I'm kind of a shithead. So you went and did that to that kid. Maybe he would have realized it on his own and went back to Upchurch and maybe tried to make amends or something. But you put him in that position. Let me ask everybody out there that's watching this that fucking loves Dagburn, just fucking loves him. And he says he's the show and he's the reason and he's this and he's that. If he never put Ryan Upchurch's name in his mouth, would any of you even know who Dagburn is? Would you care who Dagburn is? I would start listening to both sides of the stories, people, because I'm telling you. AD, let me come back to you, bud. This is how good liars are. Like, just think about it. Like, you gotta know, you've said it. Like, the old Fouchmeister, he is fucking, whoo-hoo. You gotta know that boy's gonna fucking burn in hell. You know, there's no, like, Could you imagine repenting for every shot that somebody got? Can you imagine that? Fauci ain't making her. Fauci ain't making her to heaven. I don't think. I think that's a pretty hard repentance. But I want you to see this. This is how good these people are. Like, we got to understand
Over the weekend. There's no response to that craziness, Jim. I mean, prosecute me for what? What are they talking about? I mean, I wish I could figure out what the heck they were talking about. I think they're just going off the deep end.
Really? Here to react is Iowa Congressman.
Like, you see that motherfucker? Like, he can lie right to our faces, dude. Like just like that. Like, we all got to know. And that's the thing. And I think that's why, because I question myself all the time. I'm like, you think you're a chosen one, but you got the shot, buddy. What? Like, maybe you're not. Maybe you're kind of stupid. But then I'm like, no, maybe it was meant this way. Maybe I was supposed to bring everybody together who doesn't have the shot and who does have the shot, and we can work together and change things. And if there is something bad with the shot, maybe we can all work together and have it reversed. I mean, they made it somehow, so there's got to be a way to reverse it, right? But I don't know. Do we want to work together? I don't know. I gotta fucking prove I'm the chosen one first. So Dagburn, I need my witness. I need you to get a hold of Upchurch. No, I need our debate first. Because I don't want you blind running. I want you to make sure that you know you're running to Upchurch for a reason. I don't want you to embarrass yourself or embarrass me any more than we need to, okay? So, AD, you're a weird one to try and understand, man. God sent you my way for a reason. You're hard to read. You're like Elon Musk for some reason. You're like, I don't know. I can't figure that guy out. He offers to pay for world hunger. He's pulling out all the Twitter files. He bought Twitter. He seems good. But then he tells us AI will be our demise, but his AI is good. Then he wants a chip in the head. And then he wore that little outfit. I don't know. Was it just something that caught his eye, or was there some significant meaning to it? And then, like, I'm only being on, like, this is only my perception, so this might not be at all. But that Eliza Blue thing, when you look into it, like, she almost makes me think like she is a human trafficker hiding it behind an advocacy thing. I don't know why I feel that way. I just do. I'm not saying it's true. We should all be able to have our opinions. But I know that shit like this gets censored, and I don't think it should. I think it's all right to ask questions. See, because where you get into trouble is where you don't get your questions asked, and people try to drive you crazy. Like I said, where things really got bad for me and I started thinking the outside world was just fucking horrible, it all started because I asked questions to my wife about situations and things that popped up in my head and I questioned before and thought I should have said something, but I was a big old pussy because I didn't want to lose my family, because maybe I didn't want to face the truth. But I didn't know for sure or not. I mean, I've went years with next to no sex life, actually getting in fights, saying like, this is why people cheat. Like, come on. Like, oh, it's not you, Carl. It's me. I'm not good with my body. So you're not good with your body, but I am. So I think you're good enough, but you don't. So therefore, like, like I said, I think some heavy truths are going to come out from me. I'm prepared for them. I hope they're not true. Because I can accept being wrong, but that would be a good one to accept, that I was wrong. It would make me feel a whole lot better. But can you imagine if you, like, I am the chosen one and people were doing shit behind my back thinking I was a big joke? I was a bitch and I didn't even know it. That'd be a hard pill to swallow. You think you'd wanting to be repenting at that point, and where am I going to be? Nowhere to be found. Because I don't give a fuck. I already forgave you. You got to forgive yourself. So make sure that you have my forgiveness. But know that you have my forgiveness. And that it's all a mind fuck. And people are going to lose their minds. Like, completely lose their minds when they find out there's a God, and they've acted like a bunch of fucking cocksuckers, Dagburn. I'm telling you, liars, friars, liars, friars, liars, friars, liars, friars, and you're gonna fry, buddy. You might want to find out, because you still might have a chance. I don't think the future's told yet, buddy. I think it's for us to create. That's the 144,000, bud. We're here to create a better future for you. But who knows? Maybe it's just going to be a solar flash, eh, bud? Just enter and... Or maybe it's going to be Jesus flying in the sky, coming down. Either way, I'm prepared. Because like I said, I wholeheartedly love Jesus, and I put everything I have into the truth. See, I'm taking care of myself every which way I can. I'm making sure I'm good with God, Dagburn. And the longer you take to figure this out, the more children get hurt. And you're going to have to live with that on your brain. You're going to have to understand, Dagburn, that children are being hurt because of you. Because God wants to see you saved. So, remember, debate me, buddy. Debate. That's it. If you make me look like a silly tool, because you told everybody in your video you can bring it back up, you'd make me look fucking terrible. You would eat me up, eh, Dagburn? Do you remember that? I do. I do. You would squash this little Winky like he was nothing. Let's find out if I'm a Winky, Dagburn. Let's find out if you have something to worry about, Fagburn. Let's find out if you have something to worry about, Will Not Boy. Dag Boy. You a character? What character do you want to have now there, Dagburn? Do you want to create a good character? Or do you want to keep playing the one that you're playing now that ends you in the ground, and until you get there, you get to wonder what happens next, Dagburn. Are you with Satan? Do you go with Satan? Do these people who worship Satan go with Satan? Huh? Like, if this is the final countdown, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Wouldn't you want to see people try and get helped? I got plans to try and keep people calm because I think I start a little bit of a commotion once like Ryan says yes, and then I talk to some other people, and then I'm gonna put my heart on the line here. I'm telling you, people are gonna fucking hate me. They're gonna hate me because Trump. I'm telling you, there's something special about Trump, and he's supposed to tell you something. I'm telling you that, Gagburn. I wholeheartedly believe it. So please, let's save the world together, Gagburn, or anybody, any of you guys. Cortax, Rusty Truck, AD, Psychobabble. I welcome you, bud. I welcome Psychobabble. Psychobabble, I would love for it to be you. I would like to talk to you about your little bit of narcissism that you have. Maybe we can clean that up a bit for you. Or should we talk to Jason King? Jason King, that guy. He likes to say, I do this for kicks and giggles. I don't really care if I'm tarnishing someone's name. I get kicks and giggles out of this. Well, Jason King, how are your kicks and giggles gonna go now, bud? Just saying. AD, I see you want to like Upchurch. I see it. But you're surrounded by people that you think you have to be loyal to. So you still want to hate the kid. I'm telling you, I feel it in my heart. There's something special about that kid. He is chosen. And I know it. I know it. I sense it. I'm not kidding around, Dagburn. God's people are here. And we're going to take over. And if you want to hurt us, go ahead and try. Like, really. Like, this is how much I believe this, bud. I believe every time I do this, I'm putting my life on the line because no one understands me or feels my connection, but one day somebody is. And it might be somebody on the wrong side. And then I'll have Harvey Pasternak after me. Because, like, Harvey, how you gonna do, Harvey? In all seriousness, all these people that ever caused damage the way that these people have, feel sorry for them. Honestly. Feel sorry for them. Feel sorry that they were so sick and twisted. Because now they got to work it out in their heads on why they were sick and twisted, on what they can do to fix how they were twisted. She's tough. Trust me, she's going to be a rough time for you, Harvey. And Weinstein, too. Harvey Weinstein. I mean, and all these women, like, who really is to blame? I mean, if Harvey Weinstein was getting his dick blown by all these hot chicks and they knew the price they got to pay for fame, is it really Harvey's fault? Or did they just give it away for free or a chance or an opportunity? And now they feel bad. But then, maybe that's why what's-her-face, that woman got her career smashed and she wasn't willing to put up with Harvey's shit. That's flexing your power, eh, Harvey? All these powerful people. Nothing but a bunch of little spineless bitches. There's something about them that they don't like and they want to project it out onto the world. What else you want to talk about, Dagburn? Huh? Talk about false prophets? See, because I know you're going to say, you're a falsie, Carl. No, God knows my heart, and he knows I honestly feel this. So if it turns out for me to be wrong, God also knows that I can admit to myself that I was wrong. So I think I'm good with God. Just want to say, Henry Hildebrand. He's the reincarnation of Jesus. That's funny that he's in the same town as me. That's so good. Because the Church of God, like, they tell you who they are. Everything's recorded. I mean, hey, we're going to take your church away from you if you don't give us all your money. Hey, we're going to do this. Hey, we're going to do that. Hey, idolize us. Hey, Ray Tinsman, go suck a dick, you fucking clown. You're a fucking clown, Ray Tinsman. Like, this whole group of, and I don't understand how people fall for it. I don't get it. Hey, come idolize me. Come idolize me. Well, they use Jesus' name to get people to idolize them. Fuck them. They don't do good in the awakening. Sorry, Henry. It's going to be a long climb back up to heaven, buddy. You done did wrong. But hey, you figure out you and God. That's the thing. The way this is all set up, my hands are clean. God's hands are clean. You dictate your own future. If you go to hell, it's because you think you deserve to go to hell. That's awesome. What is hell though, eh, Johnny? I keep fucking trying to ask myself that. Maybe I could get someone to write in the comments. Does anybody out there actually exist? Is this like a simulation that I'm in, and I just gotta go through torment after torment and try and figure out who I am, and then I just win the game and I get to go home to heaven? Or do people even exist? Is this like just, I don't know. Dagburn, do you exist? Outside of YouTube, do you exist? Don't go thinking I'm crazy. These are just kind of some of the thoughts that I have because I have to deal with all this fucking weirdness, right? So I'm like, are you a program? Are you a program, Johnny? Or are you a real boy? Is anybody out there real? Can you let me know in the comments? I'm pretty sure this is all real, so don't get worried, people. I'm pretty sure it is. But, sometimes I think it and I'm like, did I die in my car accident? Is there like, I'm trying to work my way up to heaven? Or I have to see that I don't actually need my family because they just want to treat me like shit? Like, what kind of game would this be? Like, holy fuck. My story's a weird one, Johnny. I mean, you like to tell us how hard you had it as a youngster, and that's the reason why you're the fuck up you are today. I like to compare little stories. Let's see, who grew up with the better. Who knows? Maybe you did have it worse than me. But then again, you think that would make you work harder to try and do something and get better. But not old Gagburn. He's going to wait for someone famous like Upchurch so he can grab a hold of his cape and he can fly with Upchurch. It don't work that way, Gagburn. You can't play games with people's lives, bud. You can't. But again, it's been like 33 minutes, almost 34 minutes. I don't know. I don't think I even got a comment on the last one. Maybe you guys think I'm all Looney Tunes by now. But nobody will ask the question, AD, like, come on. I'll answer all of your guys' questions. I don't give a fuck. I want this to end. I want the world to change, or I find out if I'm Looney Tunes. Or maybe the world doesn't want to change and I am a chosen one and there's 144,000 of us that just want to live in our own little place, and who knows? I'm willing to search and find out. What about you, Johnny? You just were willing to accept hell, or you willing to move forward on to bigger and better things? I'll let you think on that. I really hope you'll debate me, buddy. Bye.